Good morning. My name is Harry, and welcome again to A Senior's Perspective with a Twist. Today's topic is two words that we as seniors have heard and dealt with for many decades. What are those two words? Yes and no, or yes or no. The word yes is an affirmation to something. It is to say, I agree with the subject at hand. We, as seniors, anybody that's 55 and up, of course, I've said before, is a senior. And we have said yes many times in our lives, only to realize that we should have said no. Yes and no are two powerful words. I'm dealing right now with the word yes. When you get married, you say, I do, which really means, yes, I will marry this individual. Yes, I am going to spend the rest of my life with this individual. At least that's what it means when you at first get married. I know that the word no comes in late on many marriages. No. I said yes at the beginning, but no, I've changed my mind. I no longer want to be with that individual. But as I said, dealing with the word yes puts us in covenant, puts us in agreement with whatever the word yes was used to solidify, to make as an agreement. And as a result, we have contracted ourselves that we are in alignment with whatever we said yes to, whether it be marriage, whether it be yes, I'll take the job, whether it be yes, I want size 10 shoes rather than size 9. I want the 10, yes, because the clerk that was waiting on us asked that question, do you want the 9 or the 10? And I said yes, or you said yes, I want the size 10 shoe. Yes, as I said, is a very powerful word, and that word has led to people's convictions in courtrooms. It has led to even the death of others, because yes is a powerful word. When you get in a courtroom and they ask for your testimony, and the person, the bailiff that swears you in, or whoever that person may be that swears you in, asked, are you going to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? And our answer is yes. And from our answer being yes, whatever we are questioned is supposed to be truthful, which means whatever the question was, and we say yes to, we affirm that what we are saying is true. So, as I said, in courtrooms, people have been convicted with the word yes. Yes is a powerful word. And as I look back over my decades of living, and as I look back at how I was confronted with choices in my life, and you, I would assume, have faced the same thing. Young people, 20 and up, need to take stock, to be careful what you say yes to. Um, I remember being in my younger years, and some guys were going to go somewhere and do something, and it wasn't good. And I gave my approval by walking with them. That's another way of saying yes. Yes is not always verbal. Yes, you can be silent, but you still are in agreement with the way you conduct yourself. I went with those individuals, and I'm not proud to say, we did something that wasn't good. Um, and it was at nighttime. Uh, we all thought that we were covered by the darkness, and our deed was to do something, and we all gave our agreement by putting our hand in whatever the act was that we did at that time. No, we didn't take anyone's life or anything like that, but I'm saying that you need to be careful, young people, what you say yes to, whether it's a verbal yes that comes from your mouth or whether it's an act of being with others who are doing whatever it is they're doing. Now, that's a negative yes. The way I used it, the way I explained how yes was given in a silent fashion. But there's another word that I should have used when I was in those younger years. And not that being young, you always do things that are not good, because us older seniors are 60s, 70s, 80s, and we still say yes to things that we shouldn't say yes to. But that word yes, we need to be careful how and what we say yes to, because we could live to regret it. As I said, sometimes people go to the altar and they say yes, not realizing that years down the road, they're saying, oh no, why did I ever say yes to this person? Yes, being a powerful word. In my younger years, as I said yes to many things that now, as I look back on them, I should have been saying no. Buying certain things when I was younger that I really didn't need, I said yes to, only to realize from experience later on, I really didn't need it, and I should have said no to myself, but I didn't. Many of us have faced that word yes, and it looks so good, what we're going to say yes to, that we do say yes because it looks good, it even possibly feels good. And at the time when we said yes, we were happy about saying yes because we felt that it would add something to us. It would bring us joy, happiness. Only, as I said later, we should have said no. Now, the word no, also a powerful word in the English language, yes and no. No was one of the seemed like favorite words my parents used to use on me. When I wanted something, I heard no. When I wanted to go outside and play sometimes, the answer was no. When I wanted a second piece of pie, I heard the word no. Really, for my good, I heard no. I didn't realize at the time. I thought yes would have been the proper word, but no. We should say no to a lot of things that we say yes to. Should I buy a new car? Should I buy the home that has 4 bedrooms and 3 baths? And the answer is no, if you can't afford it. If your paycheck doesn't match your desire, then probably should be no. Sometimes when we were young and we wanted to date someone, and we asked our parents about a certain individual, would it be okay for me to go out with that person? And the answer would come back, no. Sometimes a reason was given. Oftentimes, there was no reason given. Even today, we as adults get ourselves in trouble because we like the word yes. And rather than having the word no said, we agree with it. And as a result, we find ourselves in a dilemma. It could be a big dilemma, or it could be a small dilemma, depending on what it was we should have had and heard the word no for. Let me say that again. We should have heard the word no, but we heard the word yes, and later we regretted it because we found out that that which we wanted, that which we thought would make us happy, didn't. So you see, in the English language, two powerful words, yes and no. And depending on how they're used, they could bless us, they could make us happy, or it could seem like a curse, and they could make us sad. These two words we need to think about whenever in life making a decision. Should it be yes or should it be no? There are far too many yeses, the way I look at it from a senior's perspective, and it often has a twist with it. Sometimes the twist doesn't come till later. I'm talking about the two words yes and no. When we hear the word yes, when we say the word yes, only to find out later that the word should have been no, and we would have maybe not got the instant gratification that we were looking for at that time, but later on we would have realized that the word no should have been used. So today, as I've talked about, those two words are powerful. There's much more that could be said, but just skimming the surface of using the words yes and no. Be careful how you use those words, because it could come back to haunt you. It could come back to bite you, as some people say. I found that out even today. Some of the things that I've done in my past have come back to haunt me, come back to bite me, because I said yes, not realizing that the real answer should have been no. Two powerful words, yes and no. I hope that something that I have said today was helpful concerning those two words, yes and no. I ask that you hit that subscribe button, and if you have a comment you'd like to make, feel free to do that. And I'm going to let you go from a senior's perspective with a twist. Have a good day.